Welcome back. Actually watching the episodes in the correct order this time, but now that we are getting into a new realm, Gon actually losing all hope, having Kite be declared deceased in front of him with no hope of actually just sort of stitching up. There's only so much that surgery can do. And with Nefpatel healing herself, how long before they actually start lashing out? Of course, what's going on there is only one side of the danger. We've still got the king and Poov and whatnot, so I feel it's going to start coming together quite soon, considering, Nuke, the chairman, now that Gon has achieved his goal here, in a sense. I guess it's now to see what the fallout is. Replaying the moment before going down there. The fake Kumugi, I'm fine, you can do whatever you need now. But the thing is, what would actually happen now? I don't think Kumugi is actually going to be executed should anything happen, but the instant that she said that, realization running through his mind, but also having everything taken from him. He'd been building himself up as, oh, we can save him, we can sort it all out. A disaster of a mission there. The fact that Gon has actually failed again at something that he set out to do. Having Dr. Blythe to actually heal any and all wounds, as long as Nefpatel is conscious enough to actually do it, I could see being a very useful ability, one that I was going to say one that I'd quite like to have, but then again, I don't injure myself enough to really require it. Maybe for those extreme circumstances, just what if kind of things, but I would like to see more of the can't remember what it was called. The roll the slots, choose a weapon kind of thing of Kite's ability. Some of the other ones that we never actually got to see. Then again, there's been characters throughout all of this who have had abilities and had powers and only started to show them off before they were taken out of the picture, so don't get too greedy. What is she looking at? The Now we know things are going to be slightly okay because we've now got the Vorgard gloating, telling his plan. In an instant, vaporized. He's not going to start conceive. Not going to start handing over, start getting on their knees, begging for help or whatnot. Nope. He's going to get more eager and more intense in destroying them. With Killua now on his way as well. Good thing he charged up beforehand. Jesus Christ, they know how to build a scene. Just leave a hallway just with this stuttering breath. What exactly would be finished? Would be the next step here. And also fixing. Okay, you've proved your point. And also fixing the clothing while she's at it. Yeah. Do a good job while you. I'm sure it will go exactly as planned. Considering he has now lost everything. I will capitulate. That's the word I was looking for. Or go a full 180 from it. You promised. You said you'd heal him. When you've got the chanting starting, the choir and orchestra. When the chairman was talking about the bottomless malice of humanity, what do we see emanating off of Gon? What do we have? Boss music. They are fairly deep in this place. Well, his aura itself is causing such a breeze. Considering Gon's Nen being an emitter. That's called a main character. Jesus. When you've got someone that is built up as like the hope of like childish naivety and whatnot, lose everything. What else is there? The I've got to say, I love this art style that they're doing. This crunchy line works and the filters and everything over all the over all of the black. This was a bad idea. Gone would be one. That would be the terror inflicted in it right there, but much like when we had the nuke go off and wondering what we should be doing. Even if it comes at the cost of her own joints and everything. Yeah, we've had gone like this, and yet we are meant to be rooting for, well, vanish in a second, rooting for him. And the goodness that we've seen in him being lost, withered away with any hope of reviving Kite. I think he needs to go clothes shopping. Nice hair. He knows the fallout of this fight might cause a little damage to the surrounding area. He wasn't trying to escape to go to the king or anything. No, this was just a better, more suitable battlefield. I mean, people can draw out strength when their backs are to the walls, but should be a limit. It's not the first time we've seen body morphism. How high does it go? How long would it take him to wash his hair at that length? But yeah, we've seen body morphism before, but enhancing yourself to this degree. Where it is peak. He has gone into time itself, plucked himself from the future. Said, no, we need you here and now. Even at full kilt and with no lack of regard for her own body, would she even be able to touch him? Minor movements, just sliding out of the way. And the look of almost pity, whether for himself or his opponent. Have we picked up any new moves? We're going back to basics. Whoa, what was that string? Is that the initial strike what he would have done before, and now it's condensing it further? Just seeing her in free fall after just receiving the kick and being damaged in that regard. Now, this. Straight to the face. Whether it was over. So he'd be burning himself away. Well, that's if he actually has to stay at that. I mean, he was willing to end it all, we saw there, so considering now it's take down her, take down the king, and everything that would have stood in the way. I need some dental work. That's a screenshot worthy of Made in Abyss. And what is Killua gonna walk in on? How many is he launching? Hopefully he sees enough sense to actually be able to recognize a friend. But he is not stopping. How many more releases of his ability there can he actually do? I read the word pulp. Mm. Can they finally rest a little? Might be good to actually confirm. There's only so much you can actually gather from it. Oh, yeah. She condensed herself down, whereas Gon is bursting at the seams. He's gone in reverse for what we've seen before. And just like what Death Patrol was... Oh, it's activating after death. But just like Death Patrol saw that there was a price to pay for all this, and as we've been told before, the strains you put on yourself to be able to draw out power. What is... What is to actually be paid for this? We've got a fair few episodes left, but... Oh, kind of like the chairman. Can he regrow a few arms? And also the black and white, we only spattered with a few bits of colouring from the blood. How much style do you want? It won't end until, what, you remove it at the limb from limb, tear it off parts of the joints. In the blink of an eye. Whether or not he actually said it, or if it's just a feeling sent across the void to him. But just how far is he willing to go to follow him? Been redeemed, what, for a failure that he saw in himself, for letting him down, for letting him die. I've not seen an impalement using someone's own arm, digging them into the floor. He knows what it would come with. I don't think there's words that will calm him from this scene right now. But Christ almighty. This has been dramatic to the nth degree. When you really must eradicate everything in the vicinity. Are we now going to have a main character losing their arm to pay for this? Along with a much, shortened lifespan? Is this Gon's new permanent form until the end of the season? In his current state, Nefertol thinking Gon could be able to not only be a match, but potentially take down the king, sink his teeth into him. I will say, I didn't see this coming. A little bit of a shock, to say the least. Even though, now that I can see it in the opening, we had a couple of frames where it shows that burst. I just thought it was a bit artistic, not actually showing us the future events. Going through a range of emotions there. The fact he resigned himself to, so be it. If we can't bring Kite back, what's the point? Not a, oh no, Pito is going to kill me, I need power. No, it's a, well, Can't let this go quite so easily. Someone needs to pay for what happened. But with Big Daddy gone, with his balls the same size of his hair, just landing blow after blow, what would his power count be? Should it be able to actually be calculated? We got a near enough number or so with UP, thanks to Knuckle and his ability, but Gon only had a few of the Chunk and Puff things in his repertoire before he was all out. Now, how long was he going on? How long was he pounding into the dirt? Leaving nothing but remnants and jelly across the floor. I really don't know what to say for half of this. It's not quite what anyone would have expected. But for his throughout his entire journey that we've had, going above and beyond his limits, not just bursting forth in a new body altogether, bringing himself to this state. What is going to come of it? I mean, at the speed of which Hunt Hunter actually gets through its stories, with the episodes we've got left, it might just teeter through and we'll be finalising off all of this and what it all means. But I am unruly hesitant to actually find out what the results of all of this would actually mean. Is Gon going to have to now face off a bit against the king? Is it going to be a different little resolution over there? We've Nefertol probably erased. At least that storyline's gone, but with Kite out of the picture, his body laying inside the hideout. This has gone a bit above and beyond just Gon trying to find his father. And is that grand plan and goal going to be actually fulfilled now that he's done this? If not for the current showing of what he can do in his power, but the price he's going to have to pay for it, as it's been brought up several times. We are well past the point of just having a fun little story and adventure. Now we're getting into repercussions for his life. The fact that he got to the same point as Crollo of the spiders, but he was willing to do whatever it takes, including sacrifice innocence. But at least he got to share this moment with Killua, who's been there by his side through a lot of it, and now, at this tumultuous time, once again. I don't even know what to think about this. If you've got any idea, let me know down below. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like on the video. I think I need it more than the channel right now. If you want to repay me for putting me in this mental state, consider subscribing. Maybe join to my Discord as well. I'm definitely going to need to lie down. So get some rest. And I'll see you in the next one. My patrons have been the power-up to my channel without the extra muscle mass, which, to be fair, I don't really want to buy any more clothes, so they're going quite well. But I do need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Trayvon, Shiwan, Akane, Guado, Tori Jane, Kite, Lightwizard91, Mega42, Diego Zenhausen, SZ9870, Croyville, Maxwell, and everyone else. Because if it wasn't for all of them, maybe I would be wallowing in a pit of despair as well, just without the future of massive gains. But still, thank you.